Well, Matt, been a 10-day break or so since the game at Wimbledon, the Papa John's Trophy exit. It's almost like a sort of mini mid-season break. How's it been for the players? How have you worked them?
Yeah, we worked them hard leading up to last weekend. But the bodies that we've had fit and the lads who have played a lot of minutes recently, we decided to give everyone the weekend off, which I felt would be the most beneficial to everybody, and even the injury players as well. Sometimes you just need a little bit of a mental break of coming into the gym and the treatment room every day. So everyone was off for the weekend, and then we're back in Monday with all preparations leading into Saturday's game. And no, it's been a good week so far.
Any I know it's 10 days ago, but any reflections on the Wimbledon game? Was that been sort of pushed under the carpet now and forgotten about it, and we move on?
Well, yeah, you obviously reflect on every game, and most of the time, what you know we talk about in an interview straight after the game is more often than not your feelings don't change. And I thought we were very dominant, and a lot of good performances, a lot of good things about us. But yeah, just lack that little bit of quality to really carve out some really good chances, and if not, score a goal. So just disappointed really in that final third there of not letting our pressure tell of so many positive things in the match. But yeah, certainly moved on from that now and full focus onto a tough game at Carlisle at the weekend.
So the full focus has to be on the league now. No FA Cup, no Papa John's Trophy, and beginning with this game at Carlisle on Saturday. Side we did well against last season, but I think they're a slightly different beast this season from their results.
Yeah. They've had Paul Simpson since he's gone in there. They've had a really good run. Started the season really well, and they're in a good position in the league. So as always, no matter who we're playing, but certainly against Carlisle at the weekend, this will be a really tough game for us.
Last season, there's not just about our longest trip of the season. Last season, of course, 2-0, 4-0 at home, 2-0 up there, and one of the what I think you described it as one of the great away days of the season, being up there. Looking forward to something similar to that this coming Saturday.
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, it was a really dominant performance up there last season. Scored an excellent goal, a goal we probably don't get credit for, but a really good move and a great finish by David, and a comfortable 2-0 win, if you like. And it was always a good moment because how far away it is from us to go over on such a good performance, a clean sheet, a 2-0 away win, and to go and celebrate with your supporters who have travelled so far to come and get behind you is a really good end to the game and a special moment. And as I say, one of the special ones of the season where there was a real, and still is, united spirit between the supporters and the players. And I'm sure that'll be no different to those who have got to travel up. I believe there's train problems and whatever else, and the 1 o'clock kickoff that we were forced to have and agreed to many weeks ago. However many we take up there, we'll win, lose or draw, we'll be going over to thank them for their support as always.
Yeah, you just alluded to the fact there it's a lunchtime kickoff. Players obviously going up on the Friday, and so will already be up there. Are you happy with that being a lunchtime game, so everybody gets back a bit earlier, or would you have preferred to stick to the original 3 o'clock? 3 o'clock.
Listen, I can understand. I understand the rules. I understand why it was changed. It is what it is. I can't control that. We've agreed to the kickoff, obviously, with not wanting the possibility of clashing with an England game at 3 o'clock. That now isn't the case and hasn't materialised. So it is what it is. No, it's an early kickoff, but as you say, one thing for everyone who's going up there, it means we will get home that little bit earlier.
And looking at the squad, 10 days to recover. No new injury worries. And how's the situation with the players that have been missing?
Yeah, no more injury concerns, thankfully. So positive news in terms of Ali Smith has had several good training sessions under his belt, and will be in the matchday squad and will travel with us up to Carlisle. So that's the first one of the long termers coming back. So we're delighted to have Ali back in recognition or contention for us. Obviously, he hasn't played for a hell of a long time, so we'll see how we go with him. But the medical staff and the fitness coaches have been working brilliantly with him. So he's in a really good place and delighted to be back into the squad. Harry is literally days behind him, and probably just Carlisle comes a little bit too soon for him. But no, the others are really coming on well. A little bit of illness in the camp, and Aaron Pierre's been struggling just the last couple of days, so just hampered his recovery, and he's doing really well. Ben Goodliff is flying, and is really making good progress from his cruciate. So yeah, we've got one back in Ali. We'll just hopefully keep ticking them off and getting a few back towards that January period, and then, as I say, hopefully we can get the majority of those 6 or 7 who are out back by mid to late January.
And just looking briefly again at the opposition, they're in the playoff positions at the moment. Only lost one of their 9 home league games. Obviously, with a long distance trip, it's one where they'd be looking to make home advantage count.
Yeah, no matter against who they're playing, whether it's Sutton United or whoever, any team who wants to be successful wants to be and make their ground a fortress at home. We've managed to do that over the last few years. With going to Green Lane's a really tough place to come and get results, and whoever does come to our place has to earn their result and get on the bus. And they certainly know that they've been in a battle to get their point or 3. So any team who wants to be successful, whether it's Carlisle or any team in any league, wants to certainly make their home a fortress. And they've had a strong start, both home and away, to be honest. And they're sitting in a good position, as I said, in the league. So they'll be, of course, looking to continue their run. But we'll be looking to back up and go back-to-back league wins after the positive 1-0 win against Rochdale. And we did so well up at there last year. We're gradually getting players fit. We're really working on the players in training, on things we want to improve on as well. And it's a game we're really looking forward to.
And when you are an away team going sort of such a long distance, is there a difference to the players from playing, say, a local derby away to Leyton Orient or Gillingham as opposed to going up to Carlisle? Is there a different way they look at the game, or is it all the same to the players?
It's just all the same in terms of our preparation, in terms of the information and what we do team v team. Once we cross the white line, it's just the 24 hours beforehand probably is the difference. So yeah, it's part and parcel of a 46 game season that you've got to go and do these journeys. We've got a little bit of a run of journeys now. I think we've worked out we've got 14 away games left and 11 overnight. So does that mean anything? Not overly. It just means we'll be travelling up the day before and doing our normal preparation in training. And just make sure we get the travel arrangements right and the hotels right and getting everything right to go and get a result. And we've proven whether we have to travel up on a Friday night or whether we're playing an away game local on a Saturday, it doesn't overly affect us. And we've got some good results on the road on both factors. So no, it's just part and parcel of what we've got to do in the league campaign.
And thinking of a side we've played at both levels, so there must be a huge advantage to the players. Say if we're away to Hartlepool, we've travelled up there on the day and we've travelled up there and stayed overnight. It must be a huge advantage to be able to travel up the day before the game and sort of be up there already on the Saturday rather than have to rely on the trains on a Saturday morning.
Yeah, exactly. You take all that risk element out of it. So when we were a National League team, and it seems many moons ago now that we were travelling up on the day. Everywhere we travelled everywhere on the day, and when we won the National League, bar Hartlepool away, I think, because there was train problems and cancellations on the Saturday morning, we were forced to go up on the Friday. But when we make the step up, and it is a big step up into League Two, you've got to give yourself the best chance with everything you do, and that's what me and my staff, the board of directors, have been working tirelessly behind the scenes to get things right, to give us the best chance to try and get results on a Saturday afternoon. And I feel we've really got there behind the scenes. It's just we've been hampered with these big injuries. It's nobody's fault. Why I feel the results have been affected a little bit. But no, the preparation, the professionalism and what we've done as a football club to step up behind the scenes has really been drastic changes since those National League days.
And we had a 10-day break, no game at the weekends. I know going away from the first team squad for a moment to touch on a couple of things. Firstly, I know you and Terry were at the academy game last Saturday morning when Luton came to us with 11 wins out of 11 so far and left on the back of a 1-0 defeat. You must be, following on from the Mercenary, you must be hugely encouraged by the way that some of the youngsters are coming through in that side and their performance last Saturday morning, which was superb. Yeah,
really pleased. I've managed to watch the youth team 3 times recently in the Youth Cup in a narrow defeat against Orient. And then we played them obviously in the Surrey Senior Cup against Mercer, and a great performance, great win. And then, as you say, the Luton side are top of the league, the under-18s league. I'm beaten in 11. You could tell from the first 5-10 minutes that what a good side they were. But the boys really dug in, took the lead before half-time and showed a really good second-half performance and deservedly got the result. And I'm really pleased with where the academy's at. and as with many aspects of the club, like I've touched on, we're constantly looking to improve and drive things forward. And the academy is certainly one of those aspects, because that certainly supports and helps what we do with the first team as well, and producing players. So Kylian Kwesi being a fine example of that. So we want more of those to come through. And it was promising 3 games that I've watched recently from him.
And talking of Kylian coming through, we've also had Roman Charles Cook come through from the academy, and he and Philip Chulipnicek are out on loan at Merstham, and we've been getting very good reports back from Merstham about how they've been doing.
Yeah, Roman's the next one, Kylian, in terms of making his debuts and being now a regular fixture in the first team squad. And then Roman's the next one of the following year, who's now also come in and got involved in signing a professional contract for us. Had a good pre-season, a loan that didn't quite work out for several reasons at Grey Wanderers, but he's gone and got a loan move with Philip, our goalkeeper, to Mersham, and they go and get a great result at the weekend, a 1-0 away win and a clean sheet. And it's a good start for both of them there.
And just on the loans front, I know Toby Ogundega came back for the Rochdale game from Kingstonian. Is he now part of our first team squad going forward?
He came back because of a change of manager there. Nothing to do with Toby, and I knew the previous manager really well, so that was the reason he came back to us. Because of our lack of bodies, we've had to use him on the bench for the last couple of games. But we will be looking in the next week or two to get him back out, because the most important thing for him right now is playing men's football and getting minutes under his belt. So we will be looking for that option to get him back out very soon.
And another thing with the 10 days without a game, it's coincided with the World Cup starting. Have you managed to watch much of it?
Yeah, probably not as much as I'd like, because you're still wrapped into the day-to-day of what we've got to do here. And it always just still seems a little bit weird for me, because when you're watching a World Cup, you're normally on holiday or the sun's out and you're chilling out because it's the off-season. But no, we're in the full swings of a busy period of our season coming up to the Christmas period. So I haven't probably watched as much as I usually would. Of course, I've watched the England games and as many as I possibly could, and just delighted that England have won the group, and looking forward to Sunday night's game.
Yeah, well, hopefully by Sunday night we'll have put another 3 points on our total as well. We wish everybody a safe trip up to Carlisle on Friday, and we'll see you up there on Saturday. Thanks for talking to us again, Matt.
Brilliant. Cheers, Danny. Thanks a lot.